Okay, I'm here. Sorry, I had a little technical difficulty there. If you're still with me, excellent. You're one of the few that remain. So, my name's Tony Furtado, if you didn't already know. I'm guessing you probably do, because probably says that on my page that you're watching it from. Hopefully it's working right now. So, because I started it earlier and then, oh, you don't care about these technical things, do you? Let me make sure people are even able to see it right now. I don't know if you are. Maybe I'll reboot this here. Boy, okay. Well, I'm here. Chime in if you're here, okay? In the chats. How about we start with, I'm in the basement if you couldn't tell. It's a little toasty outside. I didn't feel like being outside. I got sunburned a couple days ago. We went to the coast and I got sunburned, which I haven't been sunburned since I was a kid. I'd rather be buried in some cypress grove. I'd rather be buried in some cypress grove than somewhere Lord that I can't control. what you promised me. And the sun gone down, you know what you promised me. And what's the matter, baby? Oh, I can't see. Good book of I'd rather be dead than 6 feet in the clay. I'd rather be dead than 6 feet in the clay. And to be a woman treated this way. Your knee bone is aching and your body's cold. Your knee bone is aching and your body's cold. You're just getting ready, just getting ready. You're just getting ready, honey, for the cypress grove. That was a lot of notes. All right, I see some more you here. It's interesting how this works. I'm actually streaming to 4 different pages, so some of you may notice there's only 2 or 3 of you in the chat. I like to steer people toward the one that is on my Facebook page that's called Tony Furtado Music. I'm guessing that's probably where most people are, or that might be from the personal page, I don't know. But hey, chime in, let me know you're here. Let me know if you got any questions, because I could see you all right here on my screen right here. Love to hear the Woody Guthrie song I do. Which one? I Ain't Got No Home? I'll do that. That'd be fun to do. Yeah, it was a fun little medley. I started off with something I wrote just now. Let's call it, COVID Blues or something, I don't know. Then I followed that with a medley of sorts that is called the Cypress Grove Blues, and in the middle of that is a tune called Angeline the Baker. I'm tuned all the way down to C here on the guitar. Why don't I pick up a banjo? I feel like playing some banjo. I've had a couple requests coming into this show, so I'm going to try to hit those requests. It's always nice to get the requests. Yeah, Brian, okay, head over to Facebook from YouTube. I see you. Or you could just stay on YouTube, whatever you want. Alright, let's see what kind of trouble I can get into. I haven't played the banjo for a little more than a few days. Hey Mark Stoker, I bet you got a couple of requests. Why don't you hit me with one of those things you've been wanting me to do and see if I can muster up the guts to do it. Here's a tune that I wrote kind of recently, and in the process of recording it. It's taking me months to finish it, get all the parts down, all the other guys that are playing on it, like Scott Amendola and Todd Sikafus and Rob Berger. Simple tune that naming after a couple of my friends named Tina and Pete. I think I saw Tina on here. Hey Tina, there you are. It's just named after them. In fact, I think you guys recently had your 20th wedding anniversary, and me and Scott and Todd played their wedding, so I wanted to call this one just after them. They're old friends of mine, Tina and Pete. I'm going to go into this next tune. I had a request from my friends Ed and Paula for this tune. I know Tina and Pete like this one too, so that works out just fabulously. This is a tune that I titled after a town in California. Honestly, the way I titled this tune was, I wasn't thinking about how cool the town was or anything, because I'd never been there at the time. I just was thumbing through the California map. Since I grew up there, I was like, I gotta come up with a cool name for this tune by coming up with a name of one of the towns. I was like, this one works, and it was Bolinas. I'd never been there. So after I recorded it, wrote it, recorded it, I went and played there, and it's a really cool town, and they tear down the signs that lead to the town. At least that was the tradition for years. They'd tear down the signs so you couldn't figure out how to get there. Now with GPS, I don't know, I'm sure. Unless they figured out a way to hack GPS, which that would be cool. In fact, there were words written to this tune by the great John Magny from a band called the Subdudes. But the funny thing was, when we sat down to play it, I think the first line he came up with was like, the train to Bolinas. I was like, John, there's no train to Bolinas. Oh, the bus to Bolinas. So maybe there's a bus. And then I'm going to play something with a few less notes. For not having played for a week, that's a lot of notes to jump into. But I'm going to stop complaining right now. So where are you guys all at right now? Who's from where? I'm in Portland, Oregon right now. And it's toasty. It's very toasty. I'm going to do this one. I haven't done this one in a while. This is a song I wrote after New Jersey, of course. You're in New Jersey. Ashland, right on. I love Ashland, Oregon. I'm sure it's very warm down there right now. Salem. Yeah, Mike, you're in Salem. I knew that. LA. Morro Bay. I love Morro Bay. We were supposed to play down there last spring, but that didn't work out. Tualatin. You're not too far away. Here's a song that I wrote after reading a book about the Johnstown flood. Thinking I might do this. We have a cool show planned for this Thursday for our Thursday night show. We've got, it's me and Stephanie Schneiderman. We call it Thursday Nights Live. I'm not sure what episode we're up to now. I think 16 maybe. 15 or 16 I think. And our guests are an incredible blues and soul singer named LaRonda Steele and a wonderful instrumentalist named Dave Jorgensen, who is from a band called Blind Pilot. He's going to play harmonium in the window, which is very cool. It's kind of like having accordion, but different. I was thinking of maybe doing this song with him. Oh, hey, more names here. Northern Minnesota Grand... How do you say that? Moraise? And Roxborough, Colorado. I've never heard of Roxborough, and I lived in Colorado for a while. Did I ever play with Dorian Michael? I don't know who Dorian Michael is. I'll have to check out Dorian. Just 10 miles up from the Johnstown line, I made my home down by the riverside, splitting jackwood from the Johnstown trees, learned to shake the things I couldn't see. I have gone along with those who've always known, don't stop the place the river flows. My palms upon the sandy soil, feel the raging waters rise and boil. Feel the that I have known. Hear the forest cry, the river moan. And I have gone along with those who've always known. Don't stop the place, the river flows. I have gone along with those who always known. Don't stop the place, the river flows. Got choked up. Made my home down by the snow. Rest my soul down by the riverside. There ain't no place for me to sleep. It's been too long since I sang this song. Rest my soul down by the ocean deep. Ain't no better place for me to sleep. Hear the raging waters carry on. And in the sound I hear the river song. I have gone along with those who've always known. Don't stop the place, the river flows. I have gone along with those who've always known. Don't stop the place, the river flows. I have gone along with those who've always known. Don't stop the place, the river flows. Down, down, the water's flowing, always rolling down. Don't stop the river, let it roll, let it roll. Down, down, the water's flowing, always rolling down. Don't stop the river, let it roll, let it roll. Down, down, the water's flowing, always rolling down. Don't stop the river, let it roll, let it roll. Down, down, the water's flowing, always rolling down. Don't stop the river, let it roll, let it roll. Sorry if it seems like a rehearsal for Thursday night. I just wanted to play that song, that's all. Wasn't it Jerry Garcia's birthday recently? Yesterday, maybe? Why don't I send this one out to his spirit? I learned this one for a show that my buddy Scott Law and I played out here in Portland called the Northwest String Summit. About 8 years ago, we were asked to do a Jerry Garcia memorial set, in fact. And so, or tribute set, I guess, tribute. And I hadn't grown up listening to the Grateful Dead. Scott had. And so he recommended some songs for me to check out. And this one kind of fit like a glove. And I think it's because it's an old Scottish ballad. It was originally called The Maid of Fyvie, I believe. I kind of do it all the time, so sorry if you've heard it enough. Send this out to the spirit of Jerry Garcia, whatever it may be doing right now. I actually met him once. I remember when I was in a band called Sugar Beat. Anyone ever heard of Sugar Beat? It was me and Matt Flinner and Sally Truitt and Ben Demarath, and we were on tour, and we had to pick up a brand new mandolin for Matt, and it happened to be at Jerry Garcia's house. So we popped over to that side of the bay, drove up to his house, and lo and behold, there's David and Jerry Garcia and hanging out and having some business meeting, and just met the guy, and that was it. Seemed like a nice guy. Yes, this is called Peggy-O. You probably see me do that all the time. I have to pop my ears. It's the weirdest, terrible habit. I'm probably ruining my hearing, but I pop my ears. There's another couple things you probably noticed me doing. This is kind of gross. I learned from Earl Scruggs, the great banjo player. You wipe your picks on the side of your nose to get a little nose oil on your picks, and it smooths the attack. Been doing that since I was a kid. I'm sure there's a lot of other banjo players that do that too. Now you know the dirty little secrets. Alright, this is called Peggy-O. stairs, pretty Peggy-O. Come stepping down the stairs, pretty Peggy-O. Come stepping down the stairs, let down your yellow hair, and bid your last farewell to William O. Sweet William is dead, pretty Peggy-O. Sweet William is dead, pretty Peggy-O. Sweet William is dead. He died for a maid, and he lies in the Louisiana country, oh. Yeah, to the spirit of Jerry, wherever he may be floating around. Let's see, I wonder what I got here. Maybe I'll do a pretty song. Not that one. A pretty, maybe, how about a happy one? I could try this one. I haven't done this one for a few weeks. Or months. Mahalo back at you, brother. Thanks. Like the way you do that, brother. Mahalo. Thanks, Tim. I think this is the key I do this one in. This is a song I wrote years ago. And it was included on a CD that was to benefit. This tells you how long ago it was. It was to benefit folks who were survivors of the Katrina mess, hurricane and flood, and just disaster. And the album was called Graciously. Re-record this someday. It has nothing to do with that subject. It was just kind of a lighthearted song to put on there. Little love song. Because the words aren't here. I like lazy days that come with rain. I like the way your mouth tastes like sugar cane. Let's take it real slow till we get it right. Then we'll find some time, waste away the night, waste away the night with you. That's all I wanna do. Let the whole world slip away, at least until we're through. Waste away the night with you. I've nothing left to prove. till we have to face the day, waste away the night with you. I'd like to hear your voice whispering my name, real soft and low at the end of the day. Let's watch the clouds cross the dimming sky, and then I'll watch you watching me with those sleepy eyes. Waste away the night with you, it's all I wanna do. Let the whole world slip away, at least until we're through. Waste away the night with you, it's all we're left to prove. Let the whole world slip away, waste away the night. It's all I wanna do. Let the whole world slip away, at least until we're through. Waste away the night with you, I've nothing left to prove, till we have to face the day. Waste away the night with you, waste away the night with you. It's all I wanna do. Let the whole world slip away, got to it. Gotta play something on the cello banjo. Oh, it is not in tune. I play it quite a bit. Oh, by the way, I do have new songs percolating, and I think rather than do any of them on these live streams anymore, I think what I'll do is practice them up each individually and do little individual movies and pop them out on Facebook and get some comments and see what you guys think. Because this is actually the recording space, by the way. See my fancy recording gear right there? That's where the process starts these days. It's my COVID studio. Stephanie's drums are right over here. You can't really see them. And her piano, and her other piano, and some other random gear down here. But this is where it starts right now. And then I'll be passing around the tracks to my friends around the country to fatten up the tracks a bit. Oh, I'm going to take a second here and say that, as you guys know, shows are always free. But if you are feeling it, that is my PayPal and Venmo information. Sorry if I'm just noticing, I think maybe the picture is lagging behind or in front of the sound, so apologies if that happened today. But if you're feeling like tipping, there's the tip jar. It's right there. Every bit helps. That's it. That's all I got to say. So I had another request for... I've got two requests that I'm going to finish up with here. One is an instrumental called The Stark Raven. And then I'm going to pop the capo up here and finish up with that Woody Guthrie song that someone wanted to hear. So... the last tune I just played. 3-part, kind of bluesy, kind of modal sounding. wrote that one a long time ago, back when I was just starting to play slide guitar, in fact, and really do fingerstyle guitar. And it's a tricky little tune. I've always got the guitar in open tuning, in case you're curious, open D tuning, mostly always anyway. And if you're curious about actually exactly how I play these tunes, a lot of my tunes are in a few different books that I have available digitally, in fact, if you're interested. There's a site called payhip.com. I'll type it out right now. In fact, it's www. Let's see. Why is it not letting me type? Come on. So it goes www.payhip.com. And I think you would just go, let me try this, /Tony Furtado. I could be wrong though, but that's it. And that would bring you to where you can get the books digitally, if you're so inclined. So thanks you all for tuning in. I'm going to finish up with this song. Keep in touch. Do well and, be safe. Wear your mask. Wear your masks, okay? Please. Kind of dragging today. I had my coffee too. I Ain't Got No Home. It's by Guthrie. Sing along if you feel like it. And tune in on Thursday night for Thursday night's live number 16, I believe. LaRonda Steele, Dave Jorgensen, and it's me and Stephanie Schneiderman. And we're picking the songs right now, so if you got any requests, hit us up now. Now's your chance. So, thanks you guys. I ain't got no home, I'm just a roaming round, just a wandering worker, I go from town to town. The police make it hard for me wherever I may go, and I ain't got no home in this world anymore. My brothers and my sisters are stranded on this road, the hot and dusty road where a million feet have trod. A rich man took my home and he threw me from my door, and I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I ain't got no home, I'm just a roaming round, I'm just a wandering worker, I go from town to town. The police make it hard for me wherever I may go, and I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I was farming on the shares, always I was poor. My crops I lay into the baker's store. My wife took down and died on the cabin floor. Now I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I ain't got no home, I'm just a roaming round, just a wandering worker, I go from town to town. The police make it hard for me wherever I may go, and I ain't got no home in this world anymore. This world is such a great and a funny place to be. The gambling man is rich and the working man he is poor, and I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I ain't got no home, I'm just roaming round, just a wandering worker. I go from town to town. The police make it hard for me wherever I may go, and I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I ain't got no home, I'm just a roaming round, just a wandering worker. I go from town to town. The police make it hard for me wherever I may go, and I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I ain't got no home, I'm just a roaming round, just a wandering worker. I go from town to town. The police make it hard for me wherever I may go, and I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Thanks, you guys. I will see you Thursday, if you could tune in then. Otherwise, sometime in the next couple weeks, just watch my pages and my announces, and you'll find out when the next show on one of these Sundays is. Or the next Fiddle and Banjo show. So,